If you were going to do one thing to completely change the nature of your garden, what would it be? Maybe a chicken coop or a water feature. That sounds like a lot of work, and maybe you're a little bit too impatient. How about something like this? What an absolute beauty. This is a mature olive tree, and in amazingly good shape, especially considering it lives in a bag. To learn more, I'm meeting third-generation nurseryman Paul Tachi from Exotic Nurseries and Landscaping. Paul, g'day.
G'day, Clarence. How you doing?
I've been checking out this olive tree. Where'd that come from?
Mate, it's from an old olive farm. It's about 25 years old and it's got some nice age and character to it. We saved that and then we'll get into a new garden. Let's jump in the car and I'll show you around.
I've come to meet Paul because I'm on the hunt for feature trees. Trees that would make an instant impact in the right garden. And because Paul's nursery specialises in just that kind of thing, I reckon I'm going to find them. Look at the size of this place. And I'm just so impressed with the quality of the stock. The plants are just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, quality is our main sort of priority.
I'm going to pick my top 5 feature trees that you could put in your garden tomorrow. And here's my first. The European fan palm, Chamaerops humilis, also known as the Mediterranean fan palm. Now, this is a cold, hardy palm that is ideal for use in a temperate landscape. Will handle the cool conditions and look fantastic. This specimen's over 4 metres tall. It's in tremendous shape and it's another rescue. It's one thing to see so many large feature trees in the one place, but to know so many are rescued says a lot about the devotion of Paul's team. Rather than seeing those older trees get mulched up and taken out, you're able to actually keep them.
No, it's always good saving trees. You know, a lot of them go into new builds and it gives that big impact from day one, which is good.
Yeah. And despite the fact there's so many to choose from, some of these are just so impressive. I've just spotted, look at that, my next top 5 tree. Dracaena Draco, the dragon's blood tree. Straight out of the desert landscapes of western Morocco, this resilient plant will handle the harshest conditions, including salt-laden coastal areas. Now, it's perfect for that cliff-top getaway in Byron. Maybe one day. There's some amazing specimens here. So, Paul, some of these more mature trees, they've got to start at least 10K and up from there.
Yeah, mate, every bit of it. With the more mature stuff, sometimes they can be a lot more, but it depends on, you know, the first impact you want, especially with the dragon trees and that sort of gears. Like, they can increase the value of your home, and it's always good to invest in good landscaping, good plants, and especially if you want to resell the home or put it on the market, it's a good first impression.
But that's it, I suppose, you know, if you're going to spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 on an established tree, it is going to be a focal point if you're coming into a new space.
Definitely.
Next on the list is a dead set cracker. This incredible 2-metre giant is a native of Mexico, blue Nolina, Nolina nelsonii. And for me, it is the epitome of botanical grandeur. Absolutely eye-catching, particularly if you get too close, so be careful. Now, it will be beautifully offset if you use some rounded form in the bottom, things like cousinet or cardboard palms, or even any rounded hedge. It is a stunning example of what you can do with a feature tree in your garden. If you're going to pot big plants, you're gonna need big pots. Mate, look at the size of this thing.
She's big, isn't she?
Oh, look, I'll just step in like this, just away we go. Do they come much bigger than this?
Oh, they do, but this is 1,000 litre. We generally put our features in this size.
Getting the feature trees into them is part of the battle, but then keeping them in here and keeping them alive, there's a lot to it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so we've got to, 1, keep them upright, and 2, we've got to keep them well watered, fed and that sort of thing.
And shaving that root ball to make it fit, you'd probably still need a little bit of space around the outside for some new growing medium.
Yeah, so you always need to put new soil around the root ball, put some new fertiliser in that, so yeah. But other than that, you know, they can survive in a pot for a long time.
Worst comes to worst, you can always just convert it into a little hot tub out the back.
Yeah, I'll grab you a beer.
It was perfect.
Yeah, that's it.
Speaking of relaxing, next, one of my personal tropical favourites, dwarf date palm, Phoenix robelenii. Revered for its size and its tropical feel. These guys get up around 2 metres tall, and they look absolutely lush from every angle. It's a native to southeastern Asia, and it's just perfect for laying back in a banana lounge, speedos on, sipping cocktails. Oh, I can just picture it now. The dwarf date palm. So from dream to reality, how does one of these massive trees get into your backyard? Given the investment and the cost of these trees, the last thing you want is to damage them or break a limb off. What does it take to get one of these feature trees out of the nursery and into somebody's garden?
Look, it all comes down to access. Tight access, streets, neighbours, power poles, it just depends. And you don't want to damage it, of course. Yeah, so it's a bit of a challenge sometimes.
Some of these pots may not be able to, not a simple method of just tapping them out.
No, not at all, not at all, no. It takes a good landscaper, and it's important to use a landscape professional to do it.
My biggest problem is I have to find my final tree for my top 5. And now it's getting really difficult. Is it this magnificent Alexandrian Barbary or tree aloe with its spectacular silhouette and smooth grey trunk? Africa's largest aloe? Or will it be this, Pandanus pedunculatus, also known as coastal screw pine? Both impressive and easy to look after. In the end, I couldn't go past this native stunner. This is a Queensland bottle tree, Brachiochiton rupestris. This majestic native looks great with an understory of cacti or succulents. Now, as the name suggests, it does form the shape of a bottle as it matures, and like a camel, will store water. It's a native from Queensland, although it does handle up to -8 degrees. This is definitely in my top 5. A mature feature tree is a big investment. But for instant gratification, a tree can completely change how you use your garden. It also makes you think about your established trees and the value they bring to your quality of life.